Welcome back to Vocab Prescription, where I teach you simple words, phrases, and idioms to use in day-to-day conversation and make you sound smarter. Today we're covering hands are tied. You can use this idiom to say that someone is unable to act freely because something, such as a rule or law, prevents it. I'll preface by saying this is one of those idioms that I hope I won't find myself needing to use in any situation. It's just a rather unlucky idiom. This idiom is a very easy idiom to use with very simple English that gets to the point. It gets a 4 out of 10 dazzle point for me, as you're not going to be wowing anyone with this idiom. You only want to use this idiom in select sticky situation, as excess usage of this idiom can do more harm to your reputation than any good. Let's move on to the pros of using this idiom. Firstly, sometimes in life we find ourselves on the path of betrayal, or simply our action or inaction will cause a huge amount of trouble for someone else. Thus, in your apology, if you could explain cleverly that you did what you did because you have no other choice, this idiom could be just the tool you need to really sell your apology to him or her. Secondly, using this idiom elicit the listener's mind with vivid visual image of whatever thing is forcing your hand. This makes it easier for the listener to think from our point of view and consider our helpless plight. Thirdly, this allows you the opportunity to change the subject from your disappointing action to whatever is stopping you from doing the actions, be it your superior, the law, or anything else. This creates a common enemy for you guys to unite against and complain about. Let's talk about the cons of using this idiom. Firstly, it is a really simple English. No one's going to be very impressed with your English. Secondly, listener may feel provoked by apparent helplessness, and you may end up having to detail the reasons for the lack of help on your end. And by the time the whole ordeal ends, you realize you end up spending an hour of your time arguing with a very angry person where a simple sorry could have just done a trick. Thirdly, the person using this idiom can be viewed as having a victim mentality who constantly only blames circumstances or other people for their undoing. This will do many harms to your reputation, as people might treat you as a whiny, unreliable, uncredible, and undesirable person. In addition, most people know that there's almost always a solution out there that you chose not to do. Okay, the first context is the classic apology speech after you have done a wrong, when now you need to spice up your speech by explaining you have no other choice but to do what you did. As you can see from the diagram, the tense is in past tense. Hands were tied. Sorry, my hands were tied, as the event had already taken place. The second context is the before action. This is what I recommend most of you to start using this idiom with, as this gives a mental preparation for the listener that you won't be able to lend your helping hand in an upcoming event, and you ensure that the listener won't be receiving an unpleasant surprise. Note that the tense in this is present tense. I'm afraid my hands are tied. Starting off, we have a rather light-hearted example. You are playing bridge and you misplayed by taking a set from a friend. Now you find yourself getting scolded by a partner. You want to make it seem like you did not misplay and try to move on. So for the uninitiated, bridge is a 2v2 team-based game that is played using poker cards, where each team have to win a set number of sets to win. So some of the rules will dictate that the player must throw a particular suit and whatnot. Anyway, this is a very common event that happens every day. I'm always feeling the wrath of players who take their games a bit too seriously. In this case, we are feeling it from our dear friend Brandon Lim. In this example, we're gonna do what any self-respecting man would do and defend our misplay with pride through verbal treachery. So an example of a statement you can say is, "Nah, I could have done anything else. My hands were tied around. You guys played really well though." The key to this statement working is your body language and your tone. They must both reflect the unshakable confidence. Okay, for example 2, let's go. The background is that you are a gym clerk. Due to a recent virus outbreak, the gym is limited to only 50 people. Your mission is you want to deny gym entry and not look like a terrible person. So this is a situation where you are a service personnel, where you have to be polite and courteous to customers. After all, the customers are always right. Just a quick disclaimer, I am not a professional service trainer, and that this is just an example for a learning English YouTube video. So how can we use this idiom to deny the angry customers and yet stay polite and non-confrontational? You may say, "I'm terribly sorry, sir. I'm afraid my hands are tied." All national gyms have to limit its concurrent users to 50 due to the recent virus outbreak. As mentioned in the pros section, Using this idiom allows you to create a common enemy, in this case, the virus outbreak. This allows you to transition the conversation away from you and towards hating the virus outbreak together. To recap, this is a good tool to really sell your apology by explaining that you have no other choice. Secondly, it's very useful to use before a disappointing action or inaction to give mental preparation to the listener. Thirdly, you must avoid the victim mentality trap, so as you do not be seen as a very whiny and uncredible person. With that, we have come to the end of this vocab prescription. Let me know in the comment section below some of your hands are tight moments. Please share and subscribe to Vocab Haven if you find this series useful. Hit the notification bell to watch the next installment of Vocab Prescription. Thank you and bye bye.